Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, and, of course, part of that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive to keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play. Good coverage that time. So North Texas's offense will get the first swing today. Of course, this game in Atlanta, I think, is the mecca of college football. And over the years here in the Peach Bowl, we've seen underdog teams like UCF and Houston really come in here and make their own piece of history.
And Chris, think about it. The Peach Bowl, kind of like the Cotton Bowl, has been a major winner in this playoff expansion. They put on a great game. They've already had some memorable moments. You could forget in 2022, the field goal in the game that potentially wins it for Ohio State was kicked in 2022 and wide left and hits the ground in the year of 2023.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught near the sticks. It's Ferguson. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gate getting close to the midfield.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
They make the tackle first quarter
because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, North Texas. Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open the scoring. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Bulldogs offense gets their first crack now. All right, Kurt, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch is made. Room to run here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
And the Bulldogs are looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Great cut, they whiff on him. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. They break the huddle for 3rd down and goal, and they punch it in from the 1. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. That kind of execution with a long drive, that's why this team made it in college football play.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient. They pressure him.
But you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. So at the end of 1, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Fair catch made at the 40. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
An explosive play, big game, spotted down near the 37.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The tight end has got it. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Press coverage now from the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Testing the right side here. Spinning out of the tackle. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what,
They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Now it's second down here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. The pass is intercepted.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Gets some space at the 10. Tackle made after a big gain.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Second down, looking to throw it. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Going the other way, can they catch him? Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. North Texas's offense is back out there now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. That's caught. It's Ferguson.
A nickelback or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Looking for some space. It's Porter. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
Now here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Looking to chuck it again. This time it's complete. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. And a timeout is called and talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Finding space at the 20. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Offense getting set. It's second down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Bringing pressure. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Play now. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. And it's good.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. The sure hands. It's Evans. And the offense will now quickly spend the timeout. Second down after that completion. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Defense calls their third and final timeout of the half now. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. He missed it. After that miss, it's still a 4-point lead. Middle's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They begin with a quick throw to the left. Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38. The Bulldogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. He pulls in the catch. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Dogs look to keep this drive moving. Gonna run it. It's Robinson. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. one's picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Georgia. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. And the interception taken to the house, a pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And the kickoff will be a return. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. Second down play coming up for this offense. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
Now they get set to kick it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Here's the second down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on the third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Most offensive coaches, they're going to be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man. But I'm curious to see if they're going to test this defensive back again because of the excellent coverage he's having out there.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Pulls it in. It's Ferguson. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Single back, takes the handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Third down, out of the shotgun. And it's caught on the crossing pattern. And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Off the play fake on first down. The pocket breaking down. Grab down the middle. It's Humphreys. Stopped quickly at the 13, but here we are in the red zone. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. It's a quarterback keeper. Powering through the defender. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up.
Touchdown, Bulldogs. And this one is getting ugly. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kurt? They can't stop the running back. Feed him the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. North Texas's offense is back out there now. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running back grabs it on the screen. And the tackle is made. Not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid game. Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He'll take a deep shot here. He fires this throw and is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll run it from the gun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Crucial third down play coming up. And of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Quarterback keeps the football. Spins away from defenders. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. That run good for a first down. The offense still rolling. He'll hand it off. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Looking for a gap. It's Robinson. Second effort. Their defense cannot stop them short of the marker. Pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle made after just a short gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. So their excellent season comes to an end. They stumble one step short getting into that national championship game. Always stings to lose a semifinal game.
Man, what a magical year. These guys had done everything that's been asked of them. They had a great season. They had a ton of momentum coming into tonight. I thought